Hello there, it's Alt Tim again, and we're doing another battle report, but we're doing Scenario 2, Mission 2. I warn you now, I will butcher the name of the tower. It's called Tor Varden, the lowest levels. Especially we just, I might say this a couple of times, we had reached the watchtower, and we're just about to enter the tower. Off it. There are a couple rolls at the beginning we need to do before entering. I think it's a stealth roll and a sneak roll. Also, what makes this unique of this mission, before we enter the room or the first door, the first room, we have to draw a card, and there are 3 rooms altogether. So you draw a card, and when you draw that card, what number you draw will say what's in the book, will say what the room is. There are 4 rooms. You've got the Shaman's Workshop, the Armor Armory, Torch Room, and Storeroom. Each one has their own enemies inside and their own unique, maybe clues or treasures, or so on and so forth. So until we get into the game, I don't know what I'm going to draw, and you don't either. So this is an inside mission. I tried my way to find it, to put the camera in certain angles to so it's like a bird eye view. I hope that's all right. Please comment about that, saying is that good? That's better. No, it's not. Just be honest. Again, we're going to do the challenge mode. And the challenge mode adds a no sergeant in every room. Also, at certain points of the game or certain timeline, we've got like a time trial to get into each room. If we fail any of certain things in the mission, we will get something called, you can get advantage and disadvantage in the game. If you get advantage, you've got more chance, it's less difficult, but you got disadvantage, it can make it more difficult for yourself or harder. You can have more bad guys. I think I do say that when I was playing. But otherwise that's it. So hopefully our rangers will do really well, and let's go right into it. After the encounter at the bridge, you and your companions were able to slip past a couple of Nora patrols and reach the watchtower. There were no guards posting outside, and was very little indication of anyone inside. Then, a muffled scream came from somewhere in the tower. It was a sign of both good and ill. There is at least one man alive in the watchtower, but you might already be too late to save him. You will need to move fast. Right, hello, welcome back. They get stuck into this battle report. Right, you can see in front of you, it's nothing in here. The reason why is we do not know what's in this room at the moment. So until I flip one of these cards over, then we know there are 4 rooms to pick through. I can able to get. Each room's different, but we only have 3 rooms in the bottom of the watchtower. So, but before we enter, we need to do 2 tests. A stealth check difficult 10 and a pick lock difficult 10. So pick lock, what I'm going to pick first. I'm going to pick Andrew because he gets +5 to pick lock. He's got 10, so he's a pass because that's 50. And lucky enough, we found a scroll in the last scenario, and it says if we do, we automatically pass the stealth roll. But saying that, Andrew's got +8 to it, so we need a 1 to fail. And if you remember the vulture in the last round, if we didn't kill it, every room we will enter will have a disadvantage. A disadvantage is there could be more bad guys, or something could be worse, or we couldn't find something, or so on and so forth. It depends which room you go in. But we do. But we don't. Lucky enough, Chloe shot it down. We don't have that. Each room we have to go through and open the next door. If we don't do it in enough turns, then we will get disadvantaged in the next room, and then could happen so on and so forth. So, now flip over this card to find out what we are. Also, in the first turn, only four of my ranger squads can enter the first room until turn 2. Then the rest of my group can. So the 4 I'm picking is myself, Chloe, Michael, and I'm going to pick John as well. So, right, next flip over the cards. It's the ace. Right, it's a storeroom. Okay, I'm going to set up the storeroom, and then when I set up, I'll do scripts, write what's down, describe it to you. But otherwise, that's it. Right, I have set up the room, and it says the storeroom. This room is filled with boxes, crates, bags, and barrels. 2 treasure tokens are one here and one here. Should also be placed in the room in the corner opposite the door from which the heroes are entering from. 4 Ghouls for Norse fighters are in the room. 1 should be paid suggested to each treasure token they are, and 2 more should be halfway through between 2 doorways, and they roughly are. We have got till 4 turn to open this door. We get disadvantages in the next room. We do have 1 Gnarl Sergeant because we're in the challenge mode. So let's keep this going. So Ranger phase. I will go here. I will activate Chloe and Michael, to say. Chloe there. Michael go here, and then Chloe we go behind him and shoot, and that's it. So I will move 6 for my second action. I will use Armorer on Michael, so he's Armor 13, not 11, and Chloe will take shot at this Gnarl fighter. If you remember, Gnarl fighters gets +2. He also gets +1 because Chloe's moved. So Gnarl fighter gets +3, and Chloe gets +2. Gnarl fighter rolls a 17 +3 13, and Chloe only rolls 16, sadly. And that is it. Right, activation. The bad guys go. Firstly, this Gnarl fighter will go in, attack me. This one will go into Michael. This one will go here. Our fighter goes here, and he will just run down the corridor. Right, 1 against me. I get +4. He only gets +2. I rolled a 14. He rolled a 9, so he gets 11. I rolled a 14. +4 is 18. If you remember, I got a 2-handed weapon. It does extra 2 damage, so I'll do grand damage altogether is 20. So -1 because it's got has got light armor. So I do 9 points of damage. So it has a mighty 1 left. So I will leave in base combat. So next go is the one against Michael. Michael gets +4. That no fighter got +2. Wow. No fighter got 15 +2 is 16. Michael rolled a 16 +4. Again, rolls a 20. Again, this one has 1 health left. Right, the companion phase. John will come over and will make a charge into this one, going all the way around. So he gets +2 basic, but +4 because I'm in combat with it. Well, they both do 16, so they both damage each other. The Notify does 18 +18, so it puts John down to 2, sadly, but John will manage to kill this one. So that's it. So, and that is the end of that go. So, that's the end of turn 1. There's no event deck because this time, so we just need to go through, kill each guy, and so on and so forth. So, turn 2. The range phase, I will activate with John. John will go here, and I will go there with the sergeant. Oh, I get +6. So yes, now go for it. Good. I rolled 16. No fighter got 15. +3 is 18. I got +4 is 20, 22, 24. It has 11 health, so it does it's 30 left. With does 30 damage with 12 health. I do kill the sergeant off, and that is it. So the bad guys go. There's no fighter who goes into me, and this one will help his friend and go for it. So the one against me, he rolled a 13, and I rolled a 9. Is it 9 or 6? No, it is a 9 because there's a little line underneath. So +4, it is 13. We both do 13 damage together. I do 2 damage to the no fighter. Oh, sorry, I do extra 2 because it's double-handed because we count them both hitting each other. So I do 4 damage, so it's on 6 left, and it does 13. I'm on armor 12. It does a whole 1 damage, so I am on 18. So the no fighter that charges in, it gets +4 because it's got +2 basic and +2 because it's got his friend helping him. Well, Michael rolls a 3, +4 is 7, and he gets a +4, so his +8 equals 8. So they don't do anything. Then injured, no, he gets +4 as well. Right, Michael rolled a 16, +4 is 20. No fighter got 12, +4 is 16. Michael kills this one, and it's the companion phase. Right. Chloe will reload a crossbow and she will move up. And that is it. Michael and Paul will charge in and help Michael. He's get +2. Give that a try. No, Paul got a 13 and no fighter got a 18. So Paul does take 7 damage because it reduces 1 to the of this staff. So it's 12. That's 5. He has not really good 5 damage left. I shouldn't have done that. Andrew will run into this one, but won't do anything. He will just stand there. Michael, he now gets +6 to no fights +2. Michael rolls a nat 20, so that's extra 5 points of damage. I'm not going to count. Michael does kill that one really well. And his last move, and he's got 1 more action, he moves up to 6. Right, not as bad. Some really injured people, but we're doing alright. Turn 3. I will activate with John, and that's it. So John first go. He's basically just going to run 9 to that treasure, and that's it. So the one against me, I rolled he rolled a 9 +2 is 11. I rolled a 8 +6 2 is 14. It does 14. I do 14, and I do 16. It's armor 12 because it's got a shield. So 16 +2, it takes 4 point damage. It's down to 2 left. And that is it. the bad guys go. It's going to aim for Andrew because Andrew's lower health, because I got 18, Andrew's got 10. It rolls a 6 to Andrew's 16. Even if he's -1, so he gets +2 because of my help, it still kills the normal fighter. So that is, he is dead. So, next facing phase. Andrew will run here. Hold on. 7 to, yeah, +3, yeah, it's 10.5. So he's run 10. Paul will move 6. And he will summon his crow as his second action, as his spell. Michael will go there and collect the treasure. And same to John with his, and John will move there behind Andrew. Chloe will move up, and for a second action, we'll open the door. Okay. Oh, number 3. The Armor Armory. So I will set up the next room, get that sorted. Right. Here's the Armory. You have got a couple of weapon racks, table chairs, and some boxes. We have 2 clue markers on the far end of table. You have 1 narrow archer, 2 knife fighters, both with shields, and you have a narrow sergeant in the middle. I just double check I've got that right. I could be wrong. So the room is lit with racks filled with weapons and armour. 1 clue marker should be placed in each 2 of the corners opposite the doorway where my heroes entered. 1 narrow archer should be placed in the centre of the wall. And 2 clue marker next to the clue between the 2 clue markers. 2 narrow fighters should be placed in the centre of the room. And I again have up to 4 turns to reach the doorway. It's the doorway's through here. So Chloe has just opened the turn. So it's turn 4. Yes, you can see it. I took some scenery out there because you'll need to move that one there to next Paul. So you can still see guys because I can't see that happening. So I am gonna run there because nothing is gonna happen. Oh, I need to open the door. So I'm gonna back up just in case. Right. No fighters. So before that they're gonna charge. This no fighter's gonna take shots. It's going to shoot at Chloe. It gets Chloe gets +1 because he's shooting his friend away. So Chloe gets 3. 2, it's 2. Chloe rolls 20, rolls 2. Never mind. Right. But he will then move a little bit closer. Alright, this one is there. But this one is in to Chloe. So I will put him there and this one there, and now Sergeant is next to him, so 2 are out. So this is going to be interesting. So, and that's the bad guy skull. So Andrew will go next to me. He's going to throw his throwing dagger at the knoll. It's going to get +1 because the wall's part of the wall in the way. I was going to say he might get he'll get heavier cover, so he's +4, +2, so +6, but rolled a 3, so that's an 4, 6, 7, that's 10. With Michael plus Andrew's plus 1, it will do 3 point. Well, do 5 points damage. 1 is 6 points damage. Minus 1 to it is a dagger, and plus 2 because of its armor. So this notified has taken 3 damage. It has 7 left, and that's it. Michael will move all around. A bit stressor, so I'll keep this up here because I know Michael's got 1. So Michael's gonna hack it. Has plus 2 from Chloe, so he gets plus 6 altogether. Michael rolls a nat 20. Wow. So that's extra 5 damage plus 6. That is 31. He completely obliterates this one with no question asked. Right, but this does feel this does bring Chloe into, so she's going to stand back. She's going to reload her crossbow because she hasn't reloaded yet, and move back. Paul will move behind here with his crow in front of him, and that is it. So yeah, that's it. End of that turn 5. So I'm going to go next to Michael, and I'm going to throw an axis at this injured one. Right, I get plus 1. He gets plus 2 plus 1 because I moved, so plus 3. I rolled 18. He rolled only 8. Plus 1 is 19. Plus 2. 19 plus 2 is 17. Because of the armor. Because double check. Because it's 19 plus 2. Yes, that's enough. That's 7 points of damage, and that takes out another fighter. Okay. Right, it's going pretty well. Right. Before this no fighter goes in, this archer is going to take a shot at Michael, because it's going to be silly if he does. So, okay, it does 17 plus 2, it's 19. Take away 3. Michael has 6 wounds left. I haven't got any dice left, I don't think so. Right, 6, 6, 6. There we have 6 left. Right, the sergeant will charge into me. Michael's going to auto join. The sergeant will aim for Michael. Michael gets plus 4, plus 2 of doing. But before that, I forgot to do Paul's crow, so it's on 13. No, it's fine. So still with us. So Michael on a 1 does 2 plus 3, 17 plus 2 is 19, minus 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 19. 19 plus 3 is 6 damage. It does take Michael out. And this is not what we want. So, good phase. I'm not nobody's gonna move in because it's not worth it. So turn 6. Check the crow does fly off. No, it doesn't at 11. Say that the crow will go in. That I nearly forgot to. So the crow will in. I know I did that, but if that doesn't work, it doesn't matter. So me against crow. I'm going to do frenzy attack, so I get plus 5. I really want to get this guy dead. I think that's a good thing. It was a 19 plus 3 is 21. I get 9 So 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 2, that is 7, 27, 29 damage. It will die. I'm glad I lose my French attack because it just makes sure, and I will move extra 6 into the doorway. Right. Archer, he's going to shoot at me because I'm closer. No, we're rolling 3, we're rolling 10. And he will go run away because he doesn't want to get killed. Right. Empty face. So the bird will go fly in. Doink. Paul will move 9. Chloe will move last. Andrew will move 10. Oh. Michael drops his treasure, so he's there. John will run, keep behind. Chloe will go there, pick up the treasure and shoot at that now fighter. Shoot at. Nope. No, it was 11, it's complete fine. So it doesn't do anything. Right. 10, turn 7. So we got one more turn. Check the crow doesn't fly off. Come on. No, now 13, it stays on the ball. Right. I will go, I'm just going to move 9. It's crow or me. I think it's going to shoot me. This is, or should I shoot the crow? It's going to shoot the crow because it is the closest target. The whole point of it. That just feels silly. Right, crow gets nothing. 8 plus 2 is 10. No, it doesn't do anything. He will go a bit further back. The crow will not do anything. Chloe will move 6. Reload. Andrew moves 7. Chloe's throwing dagger at that one. He gets plus 3, plus 1. Oh, sorry, plus 2. Doesn't matter, it's still got 17 plus 3. It's still a win. John. Did I move Paul? There, and the crow will fly in. No, I don't think so. Move Paul. Let's double check. No, I think Paul can stay there next to me. And that is it. Turn 8. If I don't open that door, it will go off. Cocked 9. Crow is still with us. Right. I will go next to the door. And I'm not going to open it yet because certain reasons. So the bad guy, plus 1 the combat, crow's got nothing. So the crow has a 2 and no fighter's got 17. He misses the Paul's crow. He's going to stay there. So, right, Andrew will move here and throw his throwing dagger at the elf archer. Whereas 18 is complete fine. Chloe's going to shake shot. 2 to 1. Chloe rolls a 17. 2 is 5. It does 19 plus 2 because it's 21. It has armor 11 plus 10 with the crossbow hit. It takes it out. She will reload. John will run over here. And Paul will run here next to the doorway and will open it for his last action. So what is the last room? Room 2. Okay. It's the torture room. The room. So let's set it up. check what's in here. Hopefully nothing too gribbly. Right, just set it all up. The torture room. It's a bunch of furniture spread out. It has a few bunks, tables, chairs. Some are broken. 2 badly beaten up prisoners are shackled to the wall, and that's these 2. And there's a 3rd prisoner. There's a men-at-arms on the table next to the sergeant. If we get base contact with him with 1 inch, he will jump up and help us. But it depends on everything. He has only 7 health and armor 11. So, but yes, okay. Ebby's in the right way. I put all the dice next to him because I forgot some of the dice, like John's. I moved the big tower because the problem is it's quite wide. So I wouldn't have put it there. It's like, it's a 3 inches way, and you and I can't see that well with it. It just looked cool last round, so that's it. And Paul just opened the door. The turns do not matter anymore because this is the last room. When we kill everybody in here, the game ends. This is a stairway to go up the top to the 2nd level. So officially, we just need to survive and don't die. Best way to put it. So the ranger phase. I will activate with Paul. Paul will move back for 6. I will as well for 6 because I really want them to come towards me. Because everybody's quite spread out, and if I rock right at the door, they move 6 basic 9. Again, it'd be stuck at the door, and only 2 of us fight. With 2 sergeants, because we've got 2 fighters and 2 sergeants, and I don't want that. The sergeant, if they do hit, they get +3, but they've got 2-handed weapons, they do +5 automatically. It's like myself, I do +6. It's quite nasty. Right, so bad guys first. 9, so that's what I mean. He'd be right here, and he'd be there. So they'd be both in base contact with at least a couple of us if we're quite no right. So sergeant, normal sergeant. Right. Chloe will take a shot at the sergeant because she's there. She has reloaded, so 2 for 3. Sergeant got +3. Chloe got +2. Sergeant win fine because they both rolled 11. He gets +3, so it pings off. She will, for a second action, she will reload, and she will check the clue marker on at 18. You found a book of. I'm not going to pronounce the word, but I do know what it means. Stargazing. So you find a book of star charts. If it says that, any figure carried this book receives +1 navigation roll. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. I think I'm going to give that one to John because he gets +3 ready at the end of the game, and he will move 7. John will move here, and he will search the next clue marker. Okay, it rose at -11. Captain logs. You find the logbook kept by the captain of the tower. So yeah, found the captain logs. Okay, nothing too interesting, but still indifferent. Right. Bad guys go. No, it's range phase. I will go next to. I'm going to move double because that will get me there. And I think I now become closer than Paul. Paul will go there. No, but he's in range of Paul. And all our rest will come through the door. The sergeant against me. +4, +3. Well, I rolled a mighty 1. It rose 13 plus 5. It rose 18 minus 2. It rose 16. I'm on 12 health left. Right. The companion phase. Chloe's going to shoot at this one. 2 for 2. It rolls a 9, it goes 11. Chloe rolls a 13, plus 2, it's 15, plus 2 for the crossbow. That is 17, minus 1 damage. It takes 6 points damage, so it's on 4 left. Is Andrew in 8? Is he? Oh God, he is just. Andrew's going to throw his dagger. Oh, the overroll for mighty 16, but it's because he gets plus 2. It does. So Andrew will move 7 there. Chloe reload crossbow. John will move 9 that direction with the treasure. Paul's going to give a go. Go for it, Paul. Well, Paul does damage, but the problem is the staff minus 1 to his damage, and does nothing. So he will push it back. No, he'll keep in combat. Oh, range phase. Right, me against Sergeant again. I rolled an 80. I'm going to do it so everybody see because that was behind the thing. Okay, I still roll at 18. This is where I'm going to use one of my hero action. If I roll at 18, 19 or 20, I can make it a crit. I will. So that is 4, it's 22, plus 5, plus 2. So that's 4, 6, 9. That's 9 damage by itself, just all the bonuses. I do cleave it in 2. And yes, I'm going to go here. No, I'm going to all around and go there in base contact with Paul. F5. So, bad guys go. This one goes in. And the annoying thing is, this one will go into me. Right, 1 against Paul. Paul rolls 18 against its 4. Plus 2 is 16. Minus 1 to its Paul's staff. So he does 7 points damage. And he has 3 left. He will push it back. Without a doubt. That's a bit too far. There you go. Right. The normal ghoul versus me gets plus 2. It rolls a 19, rolls a 4. I rolled only 8. So it does. I don't know what it's plus 2 because of my armor, so it does 21. If I halve the 21, it will go to down 11 health. I will have a mighty 1 health. So, Sergeant. I rolled a 19 plus 18. Oh, I've got that Sergeant die, so he does drop a clue marker. So I roll, he gets a 5. So 18 plus 5 is 23. I get 4. I get 23 as well. We kill each other. That works out, I think. Both sergeants are gone. But I got taken out, but I'm happy with that. So, Chloe will shoot at the one in front because he's not injured. It does a 9. Oh no, it's 9 versus 2. So he does 2. 11 plus 2 is 13. So he does 2 points damage. So it's on 8. Paul will move back next to Andrew.
Chloe will reload a crossbow, and Andrew will throw his throwing dagger at the injured one with 3 health one. Nope, just a 15, and John will move up. Right. No, Chloe won't reload the crossbow, so you move up there. Right, fighters. So this one goes in Andrew, click, and this one goes into Chloe, Paul, Jack. Alright. No fighter will go into John. John gets +4. They're both rolled 6, so John wins, but it doesn't do anything. Oh. Do anything. I'll keep them there. So one against no fight against Paul. He gets +2 this time. +2 is 13. -1 because of the staff. It does take 1 point damage on 2. I think I'll leave them there because Paul gets +2 because Chloe's in combat. Right, the companion phase. Chloe's going to hit the no. She gets +4. She rolls at 18. Only 2 wounds left. It dies. Paul will go into for her second action. She will just walk in, and Paul will just walk in. John's going to have a go because he gets +2 basic, +2 from Andrew, and Paul and Chloe. So he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. +8 to his +2. So why did I know it's going to happen? So he rolls a 17. I'm going to roll Hand of Fate. He rolls even worse. He goes. Right. Andrew, because he hasn't gone. Oh, he goes as well. Jesus, bananas. Come on, people. Stop rolling so bad. Right. New phase. No range phase because I'm out. But it will aim for Paul because he's injured. +2. No, they don't do anything because he rolls 6. Now, Chloe gets +4. She rolls a 19 +4. Even -1, it does die with 8. I will pick the tracer up, and Chloe will put there, and Chloe will pick up that other tracer, so she has 2. Paul's going to search the clue marker. Rolls a 15. Beating dog. You discovered the Watchtower dog licking its wounds in a corner. The next time you take a hound companion of any type, it has permanent +1 will. That's interesting, different. But, right. Oh, that was a 8.5. Right. I'll count out all the XP. Cry in the corner because I have a lot of people went out of action. 4. Oh. No fighter didn't want to go die, but I finally got there, did it. We do rescue men at arms, and I will count everything up and get back to you. Right, welcome to the end phase. I have to say that was a really difficult game. We just scraped out in the bottom of the barrel. Losing so many, 4 of us, and only 2 of us got out injured, been injured. Again, Chloe has not been taken out of combat at all, so again she's done really well. And Paul survived as well with 5 health. But it just shocked me looking back on the game how different having 1 added null sergeant per room. To me, if I did it into challenge mode, I think I would just walk through them deadly with the Armor Armory with only 2 fighters and an archer. How easy would that be? To my opinion, it'd be so easy to just walk through it. It does shock me. So you have to get the balance right. So if you want challenge mode, I do recommend playing in challenge mode more and more often than doing it. So that's what I'm noticing a lot more. So, right, we found 2 treasures, the captain log, a injured dog, and a book of star charts. The book of star charts I'm going to give to John because he gets +3 to navigate anyway, so he now is +4. The dog gives us +1 will when we if we do hire a dog. All dogs start with -2 will, so ours will have -1. It depends if I do or not. They're worth 5, 10 and 8, I think, but depends. So let's do the XP. I killed 30 gnolls. Each nose worth 3, so it's 39 together. We found the captain logbooks, I said, that were worth 8 XP. And we saved the prisoners that were shackled, so that's worth 10. So altogether it's 57. But I can choose before the beginning of the next game, when we reach the top of the watchtower, to leave 1 of my companions behind. If I do, I get 10 extra XP, and they do get 1 experience points as well. But I haven't really made up my mind yet. I will let you know the next game if I do, because I have not made a point my point pick if I will or not just yet. Also, I started reading through the books to find out about the men-at-arms that were injured on the table. It doesn't say anywhere if he joins you or stays behind at all. So, I am going to play as he's going to join you. He was going to join you if you get to him, so he wants to fight and protect the watchtower and be some help. So, sorry. So, he's joining us in the next game. He will have 7 health and armor 11. So, we have 1 extra helper. So, that's how I am going to do it. And to my opinion, he's here. If we fail, he fails as well. So, that's how I look at it. So, he's joining us. So, we got 1 men-at-arms. So, we're going to run the death chart. I'm going to go me, Michael, John and Andrew. So myself, 11, full recovery. I'm fine. Michael, 14, full recovery. John, 17, full recovery. This is not going to end well. 11, full recovery. Fine. Brilliant. Well, I've got a frog in the throat. Right. Everybody's fine. It's brilliant. Right. Also, I noticed when I'm doing my experience points, I have leveled up to level 3. So I get 10 recruitment points more. +5 for the amulet and +3 to the my leadership skill. That's 118. I can get more people, but I can't do it halfway through the mission. So I do have Paul. Counselors, or I'm calling them wizards because it's easier to call them what they are. You can give them. Paul's worth 20, but if you do extra 10, they can have 3 spells. So I'm doing that. So Paul is now the next level up with him because he's still the same character. He will in the next scenario will have the fireball. It doesn't say anywhere I can't. So or anything saying you can. So it's still the same person, he just now improved. And that's it. So that's how I'm doing it. So Paul, and I prefer make Paul a bit better than maybe an extra guy. So it depends what I do. But the good thing about this game, you can switch around your companions every beginning of each scenario. So you next, but it has to be up to 118. So that's a good thing about Rangers of Shadow Deep. So let's roll for the treasure. I'm hoping for some weapons. I haven't got any weapons armor yet. 10 herbs and potions. 16. Finally, we found some weapons and armor. Brilliant. Right, now roll on there herbs because it's right in front of me. 14. pellety or fairy dust. Right. This is, if the dust is sprinkled over a weapon, that weapon counts as magical. It might be sprinkled over arrows, crossbows, bolts, and so on and so forth. And this is will be only used items. So when I use this thing, well, that's really useful. Oh, that's really good. So my weapon counts as magical throughout the time. Okay. So next go. Okay. Right. This is now what will make it unique, because I now need to get another book, all my cards, if I can find my cards, because I am now going to get a special weapon. I'm going through the new book, so I have up to 52 unique items I can get. So the problem is I need to shuffle a 52 card deck. And see what happens. So, because I don't think they really shuffle that well, but oh, good. The book's near my feet. So let's see what we get. I can roll on the table. They're very genetic, but these ones can be really good or unique, and I really prefer these. These ones have names, and they all are, each 52 one is completely different to the next. So, 5 diamonds. So, hopefully we find something decent. Let's wait and see. King of diamonds. Oh, good, we earn the diamonds. 6 diamonds, 5 for diamonds. Enchanted hand weapon. Right. It's a long sword with executive beauty and craftsmanship. This weapon has. This weapon was lightly forged for some great king or general. Its sheet is covered. Its sheet is covered in plated gold, with a line of 4 gems, 2 rubies and 2 emeralds set near the top. It's a directed tracy covered the rest of the sheath with hundreds of tiny swoops and swivels. The hilt of the sword has been crafted in a form of a bird, with a head surface as the pommel, and its outstretched wings form the crossguard. The blade is long and I think sleek, unmarried by a nick or knot, and tip to a needle sharp point. The word it's got what Blanter is escaped into the blade near its hilt. It is a amazing word, Arctic word meaning courage of Glatal. Right, it's a armor. I can roll a Armor Armory or 14. This sword has magical 4. I can't get armor 26 because at the moment, but because it's impossible, because I rolled 20, the maximum I can do is 23. If I do find this sword has had always massive, if this sword has had always massive use its sorted, then the following ability comes into effect. Oh, if this sword is carrying during this now, but it's not magic, it's not used, it gains the magic 1 for the next hour. This ability can never take the sword higher than 1, no matter how many scenarios pass without the magic beginning to use. However, every time the magic is exhausted, it comes back to magic 1. Okay, that is so. I've read through the weapons, and so it doesn't say when you fail you don't leave it, but how am I going to do it? It's hard to know you know the weapon is not masterful or not, so you know, maybe not know. So I'm going to roll it. If I don't get it, I will still keep it. And then, the weird thing is this Armor 26, I think it does it on purpose, so you can't win it. So, if I don't fail, I don't realise it's magical. But, how I'm going to do this, long as I keep weapons like this, when you clean a weapon or look after, you realise something's magical. We found it hidden apartment to it or something. So long as I have it, I will roll it, and each scenario they're going to work it out. So they get the person who will have it will work it out. So I'm going to use myself because I'll get +3. I rolled a 13. So 3 to it is 16. So I do realise this war sword is magical. So I have this magical sword. I will gift this one to Michael because he's a swordman and this will benefit, and he has now a magical sword. So when I've finished all 4 magical items, I have one. He will then the other bit kicks in, so it will have 1 magical effect each game if I use all 4, and that is a really, really good found. I'm really happy with that. So right, I hope you enjoy it. End phase was a bit long, one of the longest. I don't know when I'm going to do the next game because I have something going on the weekend. I'm going to do a tournament, so it may be the week after, but wait and see. But I hope you enjoy it. Please remember to like, subscribe, tell your friends, and please put messages. I would like to see people message me saying how much you enjoy this. But again, many thanks. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you see you in the next battle report.